In today's video, we're going to talk about how one of the most highly rated slings on Amazon just received an upgrade. And of course, I'm going to pack it out, show you all the ins and outs, and share my experience with the bag because I do test every piece of gear that I review. Let's get into it. What's up, friends? I'm John and this is Unpack'D. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I like to test different backpacks, slings, everyday carry items, and all sorts of different travel related gear. Then I come on here and share my experience with all that gear because I do use and test every piece of gear that I make a video on. If you like content like that, or if you find any value in today's video, please consider supporting me and the channel by hitting like and subscribe. Thank you. So today up on the review table, we have the tomtoc Aviator-T35 X-PAC Chest Bag. If you're not familiar with Tomtoc, they're a carry brand that offers solution for pretty much any of your carry needs, whether it be an everyday backpack, a laptop sleeve, a travel bag, pouches, slings, you name it, Tomtoc definitely has something for you. Now they've earned sort of a reputation as a budget brand, but when I think budget, it's often the brands that cut corners in order to save on cost. And that's been the complete opposite of my experience with Tomtoc. I've used their gear for many years, and while their gear remains affordable, I've always had great quality and great materials. And this is a prime example of this X-PAC chest bag, which is a premium material, and we're gonna deep dive into that a little bit later in the video. But I've been a huge fan of Tomtoc gear. I've made several videos on different pieces of Tomtoc gear, but if you go back to the very first video that I ever uploaded on YouTube, you'll see that right up front and center, this guy right here, the T21. I haven't made a video on that, but that's prominent right in my video. So I've been using Tomtoc gear for many, many years. And of course, one of the most popular videos on my channel is the tomtoc T35 Aviator, which is kind of like the predecessor to this one. And we'll talk about the differences between the T33 and the T35 when we get into the video. But I love this sling. This is by far my most used piece of everyday carry item gear that I have. If you want to see the full review on this one, you can do so by clicking the card up in the corner, or I'm also going to put a link down in the description for you. And again, I'm just a huge Tomtoc fan. Now, I'll put links to all this stuff down in the description. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any commissions off any of this gear. So if you find a better price somewhere else, definitely go where you find the better price. But even like this Tomtoc T-Lite, this is the T12 Lite. This is a tech case that I use to keep all my, microphones and all the stuff that I use to make these videos. Again, it's just a wide range of Tomtoc gear. The travel backpack, I've made videos on that. But if you want to learn more about Tomtoc gear, definitely check out the reviews I've already done. Again, I'm a huge fan because a lot of their stuff, while remaining affordable, definitely punches way above its weight class. So let's get the technical specs out of the way. This particular sling runs about 11.4 inches long. It's gonna have a depth of 5.9 inches and it stands about 3.5 inches tall. Now currently it's available in two different size capacities, 1.5 liter and the 3.5 liter version that I have for you right here. Now the 3.5 liter version is available in black, brown, purple, white, and of course my favorite, the OD green that I have for you right here. Now this 3.5 liter version does weigh about 340 grams and it comes with a 2-year warranty from Tomtoc. But please note, in order to qualify for that 2-year warranty, you will have to go online and register your product with Tomtoc. And all that is going to run you about $69.99, but always check different platforms, including Amazon, because there's always sales going on. And yes, you can order this directly from Amazon. That's one of the many great things about Tomtoc. It's readily available and easily purchased through Amazon. So my overall impressions of the quality and aesthetics of the bag, it kind of has a tactical vibe to it because you can see these X-ply material poking through the face of the bag. To me, it gives it a little bit of a tactical vibe. It's also very modern looking because of the long shape and the two-tone materials that break up the overall aesthetic. And with this glossy finish of the AquaGuard zipper, it gives me that modern tech vibe. And of course, like with all my Tomtoc gear, I mean, it's been exceptional quality, attention to detail. Now, one thing for the bag nerds, this X-PAC has that X-ply material. And this is a tri-compartment bag, meaning there's 3 different compartments. Now, as the material spreads throughout this bag, you can really pay attention to the detail that was made in this bag because this X pattern lines up from the front to the top to the back. And those are the small details that bag nerds like to look at to see how well aligned the material is. It makes the bag, the bag look flow uniformly. Again, a lot of attention detail, placed into this bag. Again, great quality bag, and I love the overall aesthetic of it. So the primary material of this bag is a VX21 X-PAC, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that because that's the significant upgrade seen over the T33 series. So VX21 is definitely one of the most popular versions of X-PAC. I have my Alpaca travel bag up here also in a Coyote VX21. So what is VX21 X-PAC? Now it consists of 3 different materials that are laminated together to make this one material. The outer material being a 210 denier, so it's gonna make the material real smooth to the touch. It's not gonna collect pet hair or dust. It's easily cleaned by wiping away, or a light moist towel. Easily clean anything that's on the front of your bag. In the middle, it's gonna have a cross-ply material, and you can see that cross-ply X pattern poke through. That's gonna give the bag its strength and abrasion resistance and add structure to the bag. And behind that is a polyester backing that's gonna make this whole thing waterproof. That's right, the material itself is waterproof. Now this bag in particular is not waterproof because it still has stitching and all that sort of things, but it is gonna be extremely water resistant. Now, like any material, it's gonna have some trade-offs. While you're gonna gain a lot of things like abrasion resistance and that waterproofness from this material, some of the downsides to X-PAC material are gonna be that cross-ply is very prominent and it pokes through very much. Kind of adds a tactical look to the bag, and some people might not like that. And as you wear this bag and use this bag, it's gonna start to, in my experience, is gonna start to protrude even more. Now, one of the other downsides to the X-PAC material, since it is a laminated material, 3 pieces of material kind of glued together, over time there has been instances of delamination or the backing material coming apart off the bag. Now, I haven't personally experienced any delamination of any of my X-PAC bags, but I definitely have seen examples of it from other people. Now, continuing on the exterior, to go over some of the exterior features, you do have 2 additional gear loops on the outside on the front here. They can also act as counter pulls to help you open and close your zippers, whether it be on the front or the main compartment. I love gear that has extra loops, and we'll go into the pack out why I love those. And tomtoc has really revised their branding here. They just have this simple black T on the front. It's come a long way from some of their older slings like I have. Like on this T21 that had tomtoc very bright, very loud and up front. So I'm glad, I don't mind a little bit of branding, but I'm definitely glad tomtoc went away from that. And now they just have the simple black T on the front. On the bottom and the back of the bag, you're gonna have that ballistic nylon. Now, while X-PAC is plenty tough, and it could definitely be used on the bottom, this ballistic nylon is gonna be a lot more, better overall for setting your bag down. And I love the way the black material breaks up, the green or whatever color you choose is gonna add to that 2-tone look of the bag. You have that ballistic nylon all across the back, all across the bottom. I love the way it looks aesthetically, and this material is super, super abrasion resistant. It's gonna last a lifetime, and it's a great material to use on the bottom of a bag. So this is a 1.5 inch strap, and you don't have to worry about dangle because it's a closed loop system. Now, the smoothness of the material is going to make it easy for you to swing the bag from the front to your back, or which way you choose to use your bag. No issues there. And like everything else on this bag, more premium hardware with this Duraflex buckle. Again, Duraflex is some of the best plastic hardware in the game. You should have no issues over the lifetime of this bag with this buckle. The 1.5 inch strap is plenty big enough to distribute the weight of this 3.5 liter sling. Because you can load it up, it can definitely hold some weight, so it's nice to have a nice wide strap to help distribute that weight. While it is non-removable and it's at a fixed location, kind of meant for your chest, it's not going to be adjustable for your waist or anything like that, but I've found it to be very comfortable, and it carried very well even when fully loaded. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a tri-compartment sling. Up front, you open up and you're going to reveal that beautiful tangerine ripstop nylon on the inside of this bag here. I love that contrasting color because it helps you find your gear a lot easier instead of looking into a black hole. And of course, this tangerine orange pairs beautifully with the olive drab of this X-PAC VX21. So up front, you are going to have 2 sewn-in drop-ins. They're not going to be stretchable. The 2 sewn-in pockets there. You have your key leash with premium aluminum hardware right there. And this pocket is gusseted down at the bottom, so it's going to give you just a little bit of room to stuff extra gear down in there and not make it feel so tight. Now, 2 of the 3 compartments are AquaGuard zippers like we mentioned. And the main compartment is going to have dual zippers. So you can use it either way. Dual zippers, very nice on the main compartment, and it's going to come to about the halfway point on the opening, so that's about all you're going to get on the opening there. But inside, you're going to reveal some more tomtoc logo on the back, And of course, that premium X-PAC material is going to be sewn in right there, letting you know where you're paying that extra money towards. Of course, is that X-PAC. Now on the back, you're going to have this padded envelope sleeve on the back, padded on the back, and it has this stretchiness to it. You can easily fit the Nintendo Switch in there with the OEM controllers. Now if you've added on aftermarket controllers, it's definitely not going to fit in here, but if you're using it stock, it'll fit in the back. And in front of that, you have two power mesh pockets, real stretchy, easy for you to add, you know, different types of gear in those stretch pockets there. Now along the other side, you're just gonna have one zippered compartment with stretchy material. This is a nice stretchy material. It feels pretty premium. It doesn't feel like it's gonna rip or tear. There is no more organization on the inside of that, just more of that beautiful tangerine ripstop nylon material on the inside there. Again, easy place to put all your bits and bobs that are easily escaped from, you know, like your pockets, like chapstick and different things like that. You don't want them rolling around, you wanna know where they're at. It's gonna be a great place for things like that. And across the back of the bag is your, what I call the security pocket. A great place to put your passport, wallet, any things of that sort in the back, because it is the pocket closest to your body, and that making it safer and harder for pickpockets to access your passport or wallet if you keep it back there. So now this entire bag does offer RFID blocking technology. It's going to help keep all your cards and passports and all those things safe from RFID scanning. Now I don't know how much that is a real threat. From what I heard, it's not that big of a deal, but if that is a concern for you, this bag definitely offers that extra protection as well. So in this front pocket, because it has a little bit of its own volume, you can add a little bit of bulkier gear. Despite these pockets not being stretched mesh, you can still put some bulkier gear in there. So like if you have like a retainer case, because I still use my Invisalign, easily fits right in there. On the other side, I always like to carry a backup set of headphones in case my AirPods die. So a charging cable and my headphones can easily fit in that other pocket there. And you still have a little bit of room to add some additional gear. Now there is no dedicated pen slots in this bag. While you can fit a pen standing up in the main compartment, I always carry a pen and a marker. I just like to throw them down in front. Easy access, quick access to them when I need them on the go. But you still have more room in there if you wanted to add more bulkier gear. Now, of course, you have your key leash here. Again, that premium aluminum hardware. You can easily throw your keys down in there, and we'll zip that up and head over to the main compartment. So in the main compartment, again, you do have those dual zips to easily open up your gear. You know, it stops about the halfway point, so that's about all you're gonna get. I wish it did come down a little bit further so you can really get into the sling. This bag does have some pretty good depth. You can see down at the bottom. If you wanted to carry a water bottle, you can easily do so there. I have this 20-ounce mirror bottle and it'll easily fit in there, no problem, and it'll close up just fine. But one thing to note, that if you carry a big bulky water bottle there, it's gonna intrude into your mesh pockets there and mesh pockets on the inside. So I don't typically carry a water bottle in slings like this, but what I do carry is like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Even with the battery, expandable battery extension, it will fit down easily at the bottom. Now on this back side, I like to carry my power bank on one side. Then this is my dental kit here with a little bit of floss, and of course my mobile tripod for my iPhone. MagSafe charger there. Put that on that side. We'll flip this guy around. And of course on the back side, you do have the zippered mesh pocket. It's a great place to put, you know, your chapstick. If you got some hand sanitizer, stuff you don't want to get lost or roll around in your bag, you can easily throw it down in there. It's a great zippered pocket, lots of space in there for all sorts of things. And it is mesh, so it can, you know, expand a little bit. That's zipped up. So as you can clearly see, at 3.5 liters, this sling can hold quite a bit. I still have quite a bit of room in there. So normally I have my sunglasses in a, you know, a microfiber case, but they'll fit down in there. You can easily toss your AirPods and all kinds of other things. You still have room for that. Now, I normally don't carry that much stuff when I'm out and about, but when I travel, I do have a tendency to pack, you know, a lot of things that I'll need for my in-flight essentials. So it's great to have that capacity there. So we'll go ahead and get that zipped up. So this back pocket here is not AquaGuard, and it has like a lip. And my concern with this back pocket is I like to put my passport and wallet in there, but it's not AquaGuard, so it's not going to give you that extra water protection. And it kind of has this lip, so I'm afraid of water kind of sitting on the seal there. Now, I don't think that's the case because you'll kind of be against your body, so I don't think water will sit in that area. Overall, the bag should bead the water off because it is waterproof material. But just something to note, this is not AquaGuard. It doesn't have that extra water protection like the other two compartments. Now, I like to refer to this as a security pocket because it's closest to your body. Your passport will easily fit down in there, and my wallet. And coincidentally, my wallet is also made of the same VX21 material. This is from Unpack'D as the bag though, so you can tell that I love, you know, OD green and Ranger green items, and VX21, I've had this wallet for years, still holding up great. Slim wallet, fits down in there, no problem. So in 3.5 liters, you can stuff this sling with quite a bit of gear. That makes it a very popular option when traveling. Now, it's a little big for my everyday carry, but for some people, this may be just perfect. This is more the size that I would use when traveling. Now, we still have those 2 additional gear loops on the outside, and I like to carry a flashlight with me. And the one I always carry with me, and this one's daily, it always goes with me, my backpack, sling, doesn't matter where, is the Olight O-Clip Pro. I haven't done a video on this one, but I really should. It's a nice little magnetic, clippable, 3 different modes. It's a really great flashlight, and it clips onto the outside here of the sling because of that loop, and I can easily have access to it there, and it's already in green, my favorite color. And of course, my AirPods. I like to keep my AirPods external carry because I take them off, put them on. I don't like to dig in my bag to find them. I like them hanging on the outside, and this with, you know, 2 loops on each side, great place to hang my AirPods. I like that gear on the outside. Even when this sling is fully loaded with that 1.5-inch strap, it does carry, you know, very comfortably. It never develops shoulder fatigue. That 1.5-inch strap is definitely wide enough to support the weight. And I kind of carry it kind of high. You can adjust the strap to carry it a little bit lower and a little bit like in a messenger style to the side. Now this is a chest bag, it's in the name. It's not gonna carry fanny pack style. I don't think the strap can shorten, you know, short enough for smaller people waist. It's a long strap. It's definitely meant and designed the way it's stitched into the bag to carry in the front position or in the back position, but this is my preferred method of carrying the bag anyway, so it didn't bother me any. Just something to note, if you're looking for a fanny style carry, you should probably look at the Sling Bing or their other options. Now, some things that I really enjoyed about this sling, of course, is its overall aesthetic. I love the VX21 material. I love that it's easily low maintenance, doesn't get any pet or dust hair. I have 5 dogs. Dog hair is a real struggle for me, and being able to clean my bag real easily, low maintenance material. I love the tactical look of it, and of course the overall quality of this bag is amazing. Lots to love about this bag. I thought the organization inside is also well done. I really enjoyed this bag. Of course, that's why I use the smaller version every single day, the 1.5 liter. Lots to love about this bag. Now, some of the things that I wish we could improve upon this bag is the strap. I wish the strap were removable. That way we could attach it in different places and kind of different orientations. So the bag kind of sits like this. I wish we could, you know, attach it to the side if there was another loop, kind of tilt it up this way, kind of like the tomtoc T21 that I have. You can carry, and it carries more in this kind of vertical orientation versus the slanted orientation, but a little nitpick. But one thing I wish I really could change about the bag is that back zippered area that doesn't have that aqua guard and has this lip. Kind of want that to be a little bit well protected, so maybe we can change the orientation of the zipper. You know, it doesn't have to be aqua guard, but I don't like that it's vertical, because if you do catch yourself in a monsoon, a rainstorm, anything of that nature, there is the potential for water to get inside. Now, is it a real potential? I haven't tested it. I haven't been caught in rain. I live in South Texas. I really don't know what rain is down here. But if you live in a tropical climate, something to keep in mind, because you may want to look at this bag because of its overall extreme water resistance. Again, with the AquaGuard zippers and on the material itself being waterproof, it's going to be a great option. Just the back pocket's a little bit suspect. So some final thoughts on the tomtoc Aviator-T35 X-PAC chest bag. I really enjoyed my time with this sling. Again, I'm kind of partial to it already because I use the little brother ripstop nylon version every single day. So I know how it fits, I know how it functions. It's so great. And I think the upgraded material is awesome. VX21, again, I have my Unpack'D bag in VX21 as well. So I'm very familiar with the material. I like the tactical vibe of it and the modern look of the AquaGuard zippers. I just really enjoyed this bag overall. Quality is amazing. Now, who is this bag for? I think that if you're traveling, the 3.5 liter is going to be a great addition, especially if you own, like, let's just say, the travel backpack. You can throw this in the overhead bin, keep all your in-flight essentials like your Kindle, your chargers, your cables, your headphones, everything with you at your seat. If you already own the tomtoc T66 or the new one, the T67, which I haven't reviewed yet, hopefully I'll get my hands on that so I can compare the two. But if you already, own a bigger travel bag that's gonna go in the overhead bin anyway, this is a great in-flight companion. Again, if you travel with a larger bag, when you get to your destination, you want something smaller to carry on the day-to-day while you're out and about, this 3.5 liter version is gonna be for you. Now, if you already own the tomtoc T33 in ripstop nylon, should you upgrade? Honestly, I would say if you live in a tropical climate or you're prone to getting caught in rain, let's say you live in Seattle, I would definitely upgrade just for the sole purpose of the added water resistance to the bag. But for me, aesthetically, I would just upgrade as well. I prefer the look of the VX21 over the ripstop nylon version, but there are going to be some trade-offs. This VX21 material is going to be a lot less flexible, and the ripstop version is a lot more malleable. It bends easy, it folds easy, and you can really stuff it because the material has give to it. So this one's going to be a little bit stiffer, so something to keep in mind. But I think it's a great option either way, whether you go with the ripstop or the VX21. I think that the small price premium is worth it for the VX21 material, but again, that's my own personal opinion. But I want to know, what do you think about this X-PAC material? And especially, what do you think about this T35 Aviator chest bag? Is this something you would look? Do you like the look of this? Please comment down below and let me know how you feel about the cross-ply material that pokes through. It gives it that signature X pattern that X-PAC is known for. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you have any additional questions about this particular sling, or if you want to know how something fits, always ask the question down below. My goal of this channel is to help you determine what's the right piece of gear for you. So I love interacting with you guys. Please comment and let me know what you think about this particular bag. If you made it this far in this video, awesome. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I want to say thank you to tomtoc for sending out this sling for me to test and review. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope to see you on my next review.